Welcome to another tutorial on MATLAB Tech. In this particular tutorial, we will be looking into the concept related to S functions and what is basically S function in simulink environment. So first, we will be looking into basically what is S function. Then we will be using simulink to generate the S function, right? So for that, we need a tool, and how to get that tool, all those things we will be discussing. And then we will be developing our simulink model, which is discussed in the previous tutorial, like how the simulink model is developed for automatic transmission system. So in case you have not watched that video, please have a look into the same. So it is more insightful related to the code generation part, but the same model we will be using for the S function generation as well. And at the end, we will be verifying whether our S function is giving the same result as the model that we have from where we generated this S function. So basically the Simulink model or the Simulink subsystem usually is similar to the S function, but S functions runs with a C code inbuilt inside it, a compiled C code, so that it will run faster. This is the main gist of this particular video, and in case you want to get the details of the understanding of these topics, so please stay till the end of the video, and yeah, enjoy the journey for this particular video. So let's get started. So before we directly jump into the topic, so we have a news for you. We have a website which is basically currently up and running, and you can see it is on the screen, and there we usually post all the lecture series in the course section. So if you go to the course section, we have three major series that are currently available. We are also planning to build new courses on this particular site so that you will be able to access the courses in a proper way. So coming to the state flow that you have, right? So we covered state flow in a detailed manner, but it is like we cannot provide a proper material at that moment. But now we are working on the same, and we are also covering the topics related to state flow in this particular website, and this will streamline your learning. So you can choose the topics, and the videos are arranged in a proper way so that you will be able to learn in the same manner as you are in a actual virtual class. And definitely all the courses are free, and you will be able to just enroll without any cost. So with this, let's jump into the main topic. So let's get started with the first step, like basically what is the S function. So if you consider a S function, it looks like this. So this is a S function which we will be building. Okay, so it is somehow representing the same thing. So suppose this is your Simulink model and this is your S function. So this will take the same inputs, right? The vehicle speed and the fault. Along with that, it will also give you the same output, same pattern of output. And the difference between these two systems is this one runs on the C code on the backend with a compiled C code, and the extension for this particular one is .mex, and for this one is .slx. So when you do generate the Simulink files, right? So for that you will get .slx as the extension, but over here you will get .mex as the extension. But this runs on the C code and this runs on MATLAB environment, the built-in environment itself. Okay, so that is the difference between these two. Now the main question is like how to create the S function. So for that we need a tool which we can download from the MathWorks website. So this is the tool which you can download, the MinGW compiler. And if you just click on the download button, then you will be able to get a app file which is similar to this one. Okay, So if you just double click on this particular app file, then it will install and you will be able to get the tool ready in your system. Okay. Then the main question is like how to generate the S function. Suppose I have the simulink model. Okay. And I just click on this particular model and just right click, go for the code, C and C++ code, and then generate S function. So when you go for this one, right, then you will get come to the same window that we used for the last tutorial. But here the main thing is like the code that will be generated will be implemented inside a block, and that block is the S function. Okay, so let's click on build, and with this you will be able to get a report as well, same code generation report that you got from the previous tutorial, but this will also generate you a subsystem, which is basically the transmission subsystem, but it is using the C code. So there are many conversions that are happening in between. So as you can see, the ports are also different and all those things. And at the outside, we are using this as a subsystem, and the same you can copy from here. Okay, and then you can paste it over here, because the next part that we have is our verification of whatever the model that we developed, right? From that, whatever the subsystem that we have developed or S function that we have developed, is it behaving the same way or not? So for the subsystem, which is for the S function, you are also getting a report. So this particular C code is running on the subsystem S function, right? Inside that green area that you able to see over here, right? So I'll just it's okay, and look under the mask. So this is look under the mask, and here you will be able to get the next file. I think this is the file. So let's see, automatic transmission SF. So is it there in our workspace or directory? Yeah, so this is the max file. Okay, so this file is being linked there, and this is basically a compiled C code. Okay, and with the help of this, you are basically running the S function. So there are one more option. Suppose you already have a S function and you want to link it. Okay, then how you will be able to link it. So that we will cover in another tutorial. But basically, this is the file that is responsible for development of the model, which is responsible for developing the S function. So using the same, we usually develop the S function from simulink model. So now coming to the verification part, we don't want to save it. We already have created it. So whatever the inputs that we giving to the actual system, we will be giving the same to the S function as well. And the same things we will be recording, so that we will be able to see like how the things are going on as a comparison perspective. So let's step. So here you can see the gear are determined, and you are getting a whole number, which is basically the first gear. And as we continue, right, so you will be getting multiple gears, so that we can see in the scope. Okay, the behavior of this one, this is the actual system behavior, is similar to the behavior of the other scope, right? The behavior is same. Okay, so it is the same behavior that you are getting. So the right side is the S function behavior, and the left side is the actual system behavior. And this is done at the beginning. Okay, so when you do analyze your model and you do translate into max file or S function, then you do validate. Once you done all this, then usually we go for the code generation process. So yeah, this is all about for this particular video. So in summary, what we learned in this particular tutorial, We seen like what is basically a S function, what are the basic functionalities it perform, like how it is similar to a model and how it is generated from the model. We also discussed what is the tool that is used to generate this S functions from simulink model. And we also used the simulink model that we have developed in the previous tutorial to develop the S function that we want to implement. And after that, we verified the response of the S function with respect to the same input that is being given to the simulink model. So this is the thing that we covered in this particular video. In case you are liking the channel, please consider subscribing. In case you have any comment or query, please let us know in the comment section. We will be more than happy to clarify your doubts, as well as if you have any topics in your mind that you want us to cover, please let us know as well. We will be more than happy to take your inputs and work on the same. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.